Hi. Shabbat Shalom.
Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Right before my very eyes. Gonna knead the dough and make it light. Gonna knead the dough and make it light. Gonna knead the dough and make it light. Twist and braid so it's nice and tight. Yeah, challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Right before my very eyes. Gonna take it out while it's nice and hot. Gonna take it out while it's nice and hot. I'm gonna take it out while it's nice and hot. Gonna eat it up right on the spot. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Right before my very eyes.
What's your name? Hi, Julia.
Hi, you guys haven't met yet?
It's the end of the week,
I'll keep
Friday night,
Met me last month.
and I'm feeling something very
Maybe
special.
able to at some point, but
You feeling it? I know what it is. Do you know what it is? I got that Shabbat feeling in my hands, in my hands, in my hands. I got that Shabbat feeling in my hands. Shake your hands. Oh, Shabbat long. I got that Shabbat feeling in my feet. Start jumping. In my feet. In my feet. I got that Shabbat feeling in my feet. Woohoo! Oh, Shabbat long. You know where else I got it? I got it in my head and shoulders. I got that Shabbat feeling in my head and shoulders. Head and shoulders, yeah, head and shoulders. Shabbat feeling in my head and shoulders. Oh, Shabbat long. I got that Shabbat feeling in my elbows. Shake 'em all around. In my elbows, in my elbows. Got that Shabbat.
Welcome. Come and sit. Come and sit. We need to sit right here. Do you get books or
Do
we?
they have, you have books? Yeah.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Jen and I are going to work off one mic here. In case you're wondering, we're off the Bima tonight because we are
He's at a retreat.
getting ready for our Shabbat Beneath the Stars for our regular service this week, which starts at 7:30. So if you're watching this and you want to come on over, please do so. But we're going to do about a 20-25 minutes of a little Shabbos warm-up for all of our families out there. And for those of you who may not know me, I'm Cantor Paul Bush, and this is...
Cantor Jenna Sagan. Nice to meet
We
you.
are 2/3 of the clergy team presently at Temple Beth Israel. Rabbi Jonathan Koop is on a spiritual retreat, so he won't be with us tonight. But I think we'll, with your help, of course, we'll cover okay. So we're can just warm up with a couple of songs, right? For example, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom to you and all of my friends. Shabbat candles, they're burning bright. Shabbat candles burning bright. Shabbat candles burning bright. Let us know it's Friday night. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all of my friends. With Shabbat challah, so good to eat. Shabbat challah, it's so good to eat. Shabbat challah, woo, good to eat. It's a special Shabbat treat. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all of my friends. With Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. Yours too? Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. It's the day I get to say Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all of my friends. I think Cantor Jen is going to lead us in a little bim. And maybe I'll fill in the bomb, but we'll see.
We'll see. Got your bim bombers ready?
Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, hey, Shabbat, Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, hey, Shabbat, Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom.
Bim bam,
Bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam.
yummy mummy
Bim
bim.
bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam.
You know what night tonight is?
What is tonight?
Friday, 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 Friday night when the sun goes down.
Friday, 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 Friday night when the sun goes down.
What a wonderful Shabbos sound. So singing, dancing all around. Friday, Friday night
When the sun goes down.
What's the first thing we do, Cantor Jenna?
Do we light our Shabbat candles?
We light the candles. We light the candles. We light the candles on Shabbat. Light the candles, gonna light the candles. We light the candles on Shabbat. Friday, Friday,
Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night when the sun goes down.
What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around.
Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. What's next, Cantor Paul?
Oh yeah, I can never remember.
What do we know? We know what
Oh,
to do.
drink some juice.
Oh, there we go. Drink some juice.
After we say kiddush,
After we say kiddush,
we drink our juice.
drink our juice.
On Shabbat.
On Shabbat.
Drink some juice after we say kiddush.
We
Drink some juice on Shabbat.
Friday, 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 Friday night when the sun goes down.
Down.
Friday, 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 Friday night when the sun goes down.
What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around.
Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down.
And then, of course, it's time to say Shabbat Shalom to everyone in our home.
Wait a minute, Cantor Paul.
Oh, wait.
I'm so hungry, sir.
Oh, golly gee.
Oh my
You're
goodness.
right, Cantor Jenna.
Oh,
What do we do next?
what do we have to eat?
Ah,
Oh, okay.
eat some challah after we say a bracha. We eat our challah on Shabbat. I think that's funny.
That was
Wait till
great.
later. Eat some challah after we say the bracha. We eat some challah on Shabbat. Friday,
Friday, Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night when the sun goes down.
What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around.
Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down.
And now that we're satiated with the deliciousness of challah, we can safely say Shabbat Shalom to everyone in our home. We say Shabbat Shalom on Shabbat. Say Shabbat Shalom to everyone in our home. We say Shabbat Shalom on Shabbat. Friday, 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 Friday
Night when the sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night when the sun goes down.
What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday, Friday night, when the sun goes down. Goes down. I think it's time to begin our Shabbat with the kindling of the Shabbos lights, and I'm going to invite Cantor Jenna to go up to the candles and try to manipulate the inflammation device.
We shall see. Me and the inflammation device
So-
are not usually on speaking.
All right, well, we'll give it a shot. Those of you who have Cedar Ream, we're on page 6 for our candle blessing.
Any parent want to come up and help? Like I said, me and Fire, we don't love each
And once our candles are lit, we'll make 3 big circles. Toda Rabbah. One for ourselves, one for our friends and family, and one for all the people in the world. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Now that our candles are lit and Shabbat has begun, we are preparing to welcome the Shabbat bride, the Shabbat queen, with words of Lecha Dodi. So if you are following along in our Siddur here, we're on page 8. And Jenna's going to help me sing it. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat, Mekablan, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Penei Shabbat, Mekablan, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Mevorach, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Penei Shabbat Nekabla Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Penei Shabbat Nekabla
We're going to move to begin the formal part of our service with the call to prayer, Baruch Hu. And if you're following along, you'll see this on page 18. We praise the Holy One, to whom praise is due forever. And then we praise the Holy One who is worthy of praise now and forever. I invite you all to rise.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Leolam Vaed Hamevorach Leolam Vaed.
You remain standing for Shema Yisrael in your books on page 28. Shema
Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad
Shem kevod malchuto leolam vaed. Baruch Shem kevod malchuto leolam vaed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
So as you may be seated if you're standing in the sanctuary. Every morning service, we recall the Exodus from Egypt. It's such an important event that we recall it not once, but twice every day. Every day we say these words, Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai. Micha mocha, who is like you among all the gods, Adonai? Who is like you? Awesome in holiness, working wonders. And we'll find those words in our Siddur right here on page 32. Just gonna see if I can get it to stay put without having to hold it down. And probably not. So this involves a very important skill set, whether you're here with us in the sanctuary or you are here at home. It is the snapping of the fingers. Everybody, let's try with me. 3, 2, 1, snap. 3, 2, 1, snap. 3, 2, 1, snap. Excellent job. Mi kamocha, Bailim Adonai, mi kamocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Norat Tehilot, Osei Feled. You got it now? Mi kamocha, Bailim Adonai, mi kamocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Norat Tehilot, Osei Feled. Malchutcha Rauvanecha Voteyam Livnei Moshe uMiriam Ze Eli Anu Ve'amru Adonai Yimloch le'olam va'en Mi chamocha Bailim Adonai Mi kamocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Norat Tehilot, Osei Feled. Norat Tehilot, Osei Feled. Norat Tehilot, Osei Feled. So we've come to the time in our service when we turn our hearts and our thoughts inwards, and we get ready to acknowledge with the words of Adonai Svatai that we ask God, the Holy One, to open up our hearts to make a connection with God, and then we remember our ancestors, our Avot ve'imachot. So I'm going to invite you to rise at this time, if you are able, for our Amidah, our standing prayer.
It begins on page 38. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agite hilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu Ve'Motenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Vezrat Sarah.
So it's now time for the exciting opportunity to dance with the Torah a little bit. Jenna, you want to tell us about what we're going to do?
All right, my friends. So, you may be seated for just a moment, but if you are of B'nai Mitzvah age or younger, in a moment you're going to come up and help me. Because when we read from the Torah, we take it out with love and we dance it around. We bring it around our community, and everyone gets a chance to touch it with love. And so, because you are here and you are our special helpers, each of you will get an opportunity to have your own stuffed Torah as we walk around in our Hakafah before our Devar Torah, before our teaching, our cool little story. So if you would like to come up and get a stuffed Torah, come on up. That includes tiniest humans as well if you want to hold one.
So if you are in the congregation, please rise as the ark is open. Open the ark as we dance around with our kid-sized Torahs.
It's time he the machazikima the tomcha moshar. It's time he the machazikima the tomcha moshar. Everybody, shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All who embrace it are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom.
So this is one of my favorite stories. It's all about King Solomon and the bee. Everybody practice your bzzz. Excellent. One day, King Solomon lay in his garden under a fig tree for an afternoon nap. Barely had he closed his eyes when a bee came buzzing by. It landed on the king's nose and stung it. Oh! Solomon leapt up. The pain in his nose was sharp, and in the moment his nose had swelled and turned as red as an apple. He looked around for the culprit, but she had already fled away from him. In his anger and pain, he summoned every bee and wasp, mosquito, all the insects that bite, to gather before him. Soon the garden was filled with these creatures. Each queen bee came with her workers. There were swarms of gnats, clouds of mosquitoes, companies of yellow jackets. The buzzing grew louder and louder as they tried to find out from the others why the king had called them all there. "What is this?" they buzzed. Finally, the king cried out, "Silence!" He pointed to his nose. It was now bigger than a grapefruit. "Who has done this to me?" he asked in a stern and pained voice. A murmur arose amongst the insects. "Who could have done this to the king?" they buzzed. Suddenly, a little bee left her swarm and flew toward Solomon. "I am the culprit," she admitted. "You dared to sting the king?" Solomon roared like a lion. "I am a young bee," said the bee, "and I cannot always tell the difference between a flower and a nose. I'm truly sorry, O king. You have such a beautiful nose, as sweet as honey." "And your tongue is as sweet as honey," said Solomon, slightly amused at the tiny bee's use of flattery in her defense. "May my sin be as small in your eyes, O king, as my understanding is small. Forgive me, O sire, and I promise you that if ever the day comes when I can be of service to my king, I will be there, tiny and insignificant as I am." The king was amused by the bee's impudence. "How could a little bee such as yourself ever be of service to me, the king?" Solomon said. "But I admire your courage, little creature, and because of that, you may go free." Before the king could utter another syllable, the bee had buzzed off, disappeared. Imagine such as one like that being of help to the king. Solomon was so amused by the little bee that he left all the other insects leave in peace too. In a few days' time, the king's nose had resumed its normal shape, and he forgot all about the brave little bee and her promise. Many, many days passed, and now there was great excitement in King Solomon's court because the Queen of Sheba was coming for a visit. She had heard tales of the king's wisdom and was making the long journey 7 years from her kingdom to his so that she could test his wisdom. She came prepared with the most difficult riddles for the test, as well as with many servants and even more gifts. The Queen of Sheba was as intelligent as she was beautiful, and her riddles sorely tested the king's wisdom. So far, he had been able to answer every one, but for the last riddle, she had gathered all the youths and maidens before the king in rows. Each one was holding a bouquet of flowers. All of these bouquets but one were handcrafted in her kingdom, and so well crafted that they appeared to be very real. But there was only one bouquet that was real. The queen's test was that Solomon must identify the one bouquet from where he stood. Solomon gazed out all over these youths and maidens and all their bouquets, but he was worried. How am I going to pick the right bouquet? They all appear so real, especially at this distance. Solomon was very distressed by the last puzzle. He was afraid the clever queen had finally outsmarted him. Then the king became aware of a loud buzzing by his ear. He turned to look, and suddenly his face brightened. It was his friend, the brave little bee, making good on her promise all those months ago. "Don't worry, O king. Follow me and see where I land," said the little bee. With a confidence he had not felt before, the king said to the Queen of Sheba, "You have presented me with a very difficult riddle, O queen. But of course I can show you which is the real bouquet of flowers." And much to the surprise of the queen and her court, Solomon walked down the rows of her youths and maidens until he stopped before one youth in particular. "This is the real bouquet," he said, pointing to the one on which the little bee had landed. And so the little brave bee repaid her debt to the king, and the Queen of Sheba was forced to agree that King Solomon was the wisest ruler in all the world. And indeed, he was. The story of King Solomon and the bee. Isn't that a good one? So we are going to move to our family blessing, and I invite all of our families who are here to gather closer, or close as may be. Whoops. Change keys a little bit here. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you with good and keep you safe. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God be with you and be kind to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'yasem lecha shalom. Shalom. May you always know that God is close, and may God give you the gift of peace. Amen.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Do you have any announcements about Beit Sefer or anything else that's coming up?
Absolutely. All right, my friends. Those of you who are at Beit Sefer age, hopefully you are getting emails from me, Beit Sefer Blast. And if you are not receiving them, come talk to me at the Oneg to make sure that your email is correct. Our first day of Beit Sefer is on August 30th. So we're going to have a family learning day that day, so the parents are involved and ready to go with that. We also have children's programming for the high holidays, so preschool age all the way through to 5th grade. So that's a very helpful thing. And we have family services at 2 o'clock for Rosh Hashanah and 2 o'clock for Yom Kippur. So please join us for those.
Yes, Tashlich at Red Hill Park.
Of course, super fun.
Tashlich at Red Hill Park, just in case you couldn't hear it.
4 o'clock Tashlich at Red Hill Park for Rosh Hashanah as well.
Big thank you to those who joined us here in the sanctuary and those who joined us online. Thanks to Sean for handling the video. Pleasure to share the service leading with Cantor Jenna. And we wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. If you are with us here in the sanctuary, please join us for Kiddush and Motzi in the social hall. Shabbat Shalom.